Navigating difficult conversations. 6 key rules for African leaders and managers. Difficult conversations are part of leadership. Whether you're handling an underperforming employee, negotiating a tough deal, or resolving conflicts within your team, how you communicate can either build trust or create resistance. In this episode, we're breaking down 6 essential rules to help you handle difficult conversations with confidence and clarity. These strategies will help you stay in control, avoid unnecessary conflicts, and create real solutions. And before we get started, don't forget to like this episode if you find it valuable and subscribe for more leadership insights. Rule 1. Focus on behavior, not personality. One of the biggest mistakes in tough conversations is making it personal. The moment you criticize someone's character, they get defensive, and the conversation becomes a battle instead of a solution. A quote from a leadership expert: "When addressing issues, focus on what happened, not who did it. This keeps the conversation productive." End quote. So instead of saying, "You're unreliable," say, "When deadlines are missed, the project gets delayed, and that affects the whole team." Let's put this into context. Imagine you have an employee who keeps showing up late. If you tell them, "You're irresponsible," they'll probably argue. But if you say, "When you arrive late, the team has to wait for you before we can start," they'll see the impact of their actions and be more likely to adjust their behavior. Rule 2. Communicate clearly and concisely. Vague communication leads to misunderstandings, wasted time, and frustration. If you want things done right, you have to be clear and direct about your expectations. A quote from a business consultant: "Clarity reduces confusion. A clear request leads to a clear response." End quote. For example, instead of saying, "I need this soon," say, "I need the report by 3 p.m. today." Here's a real situation. A CEO in Lagos once told his sales team to increase revenue. But what does that even mean? Should they find new customers? Sell more to existing ones? After realizing the confusion, he changed his approach. He told them, "Increase sales by 15% this quarter by focusing on high-value clients." Suddenly, everyone had a clear goal, and sales went up. Rule 3. Emphasize the impact, not just your emotions. If something upsets you, it's easy to say, "This makes me frustrated." But emotions alone don't drive change. People need to understand how their actions impact the bigger picture. A quote from a management coach: "People are more likely to adjust their behavior when they understand how it affects others." End quote. For example, instead of saying, "I hate when you're late," say, "When meetings start late, we lose valuable time, and that affects our deadlines." Think about this. A startup founder in Johannesburg had a team that kept missing deadlines. Instead of saying, "I'm tired of you missing deadlines," he told them, "When deadlines are missed, our investors lose confidence in us." That shift made his team take deadlines seriously, and their performance improved. Rule 4. Clarify your intentions. People get defensive when they don't understand your intentions. If they think you're attacking them, they stop listening. But if you make it clear that you're trying to help, they're more likely to be open. A quote from a leadership trainer: "People are more receptive to feedback when they know it comes from a place of support, not criticism." End quote. So instead of saying, "You need to improve your performance," try, "I'm giving you this feedback because I see potential in you, and I want to support your growth in this company." Let's look at a real-life example. A young entrepreneur in Kampala had to give difficult feedback to a key employee. At first, the employee felt attacked and became defensive. But once the entrepreneur explained, "I'm sharing this because I want to help you succeed," the conversation turned productive. Rule 5. Listen to understand, not just to respond. Most people don't listen to understand. They listen just to reply. But as a leader, your most powerful tool is active listening. A quote from a negotiation expert: "Listening is not just about hearing words, it's about understanding meaning." End quote. Instead of thinking about what you'll say next, focus on understanding the other person's perspective. One simple trick: repeat back what they said to confirm you understood. Here's an example. A business owner in Accra was dealing with an angry customer. Instead of interrupting, he listened carefully and then repeated, "So if I understand correctly, your order was delayed and that affected your business operations?" The customer immediately felt heard. The tension dropped, and they found a solution. Rule 6. Maintain composure under pressure. In difficult conversations, emotions can run high. But the leader who stays calm is the leader who controls the conversation. A quote from a conflict resolution expert: "The leader who keeps their cool controls the conversation." End quote. If you feel the conversation getting too heated, try this. Take a short break. Say something like, "Let's pause for 5 minutes and come back with fresh perspectives." Here's a great example. A project manager in Addis Ababa was negotiating with a supplier who refused to honor their contract. Instead of getting angry, the manager stayed calm and said, "I understand your concerns. Let's find a solution that works for both of us." Because he didn't react emotionally, they were able to work out a deal instead of walking away from the negotiation. Final thoughts. Becoming a master communicator. Handling tough conversations isn't just about what you say, it's about how you say it. The right approach can turn conflict into collaboration, build trust, and create better outcomes. So let's recap. 1. Focus on behavior, not personality. 2. Communicate clearly and concisely. 3. Emphasize the impact, not just emotions. 4. Clarify your intentions. 5. Listen to understand, not just to respond. 6. Maintain composure under pressure. Master these 6 rules, and you'll transform the way you lead. If you found this valuable, like this episode to support the channel, and don't forget to subscribe for more leadership and management insights. Now, let me ask you, have you ever had to navigate a difficult conversation as a leader? What strategies worked for you? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's talk about it.